Welcome to the BeFit podcast. I am Jo, a mum, a fitness coach and the founder of BeFit. This podcast is all about helping women move, eat and live in a way that builds strength, energy and confidence at every stage of life. Join me each month for real conversations, simple tips and inspiration to help you feel strong, calm and completely yourself again. Hello and welcome to the Strong Confident podcast. This is my first podcast and it's going to be a quick introduction to me. I'm Jo Conroy and I'm going to be your host for these talks and the Strong and Confident method and the BeFit ethos. So, hi, I'm Jo. I am a busy mum. I am juggling being a full-time job and my children and just really all those things that come along with managing multiple diaries, keeping the house up and running, paying the bills and also running a business and being supportive to my tribe. Over the years I've really suffered with anxiety. I struggled with my weight when I was younger. I had an eating disorder and that turned into me going to the gym and just working out for aesthetics and really, wanting to have that perfect body, and that was my main focus on working out. And over the years, things changed for me. So once I suffered with anxiety, I started with my coach at the time, who was my martial arts coach. I was doing a freestyle martial art, and he taught me to breathe. And I went from debilitating anxiety of being out shopping and then being sat on the floor and not being able to move, feeling like I was, going to die, like my heart was racing. I felt like I was having a heart attack. Within about 3 or 4 weeks, to really having that pretty much under control. And at that point, my view on the body and health and wellness changed for me. I then studied as an acupuncturist and a tween art massage therapist, which is Chinese medical massage. And I learned a lot about the body. I think once I learned about how the body functioned and how it moved, I became passionate about sharing that with other people and wanting to look after my body in a better way. I then retrained as a personal trainer, a fitness coach in group exercise and lots of other things over the years. I've done my pre and postnatal and obviously retrained in yoga recently. So those of you that follow me know that I'm really big into my yoga. And really that's where BeFit was born. It's this holistic view and approach to your body and how we need to look after it, because we only get one body and that needs to house us for the rest of our life. And I know that if we had a choice, we would be pain-free, we would be able to move with ease, keep up with the children, do the activities that we want. And for me, that really is the focus around movement and health and well-being. It's about fueling your body in a way that's supportive, that's going to keep you energized, feeling happy, strong and confident, and moving in a way that supports the aging body. So as females, as we age, past the age of 30, we start to lose muscle mass. But the good news is with strength training, we can reverse that aging process. And as we move into later years, things that we don't see on the inside are bone density. I was just talking to a client actually just a moment ago, and he didn't realise that women lose bone density at a much higher rate than men as they come into perimenopause and beyond. And again, great news is, if we use our musculoskeletal system, we can slow down that decrease in bone density. In fact, I had a client that came to me when she first started training. She started doing yoga and she'd had a DEET scan and she had, her osteoporosis was at quite a chronic stage. A year and a half later, she went back for her scan for her follow-up. She'd been training with me a year. I'd convinced her to come and do some strength training. She trains with me online 3 mornings a week, and she comes and does yoga with me in person. And the great news was when she went back, her bone density scan was normal, which is phenomenal because we don't see what happens on the inside when we move. So not only are things happening on the outside, the things that we can see, there are so many things happening to our internal systems inside: improved cardiovascular system, stronger heart, stronger muscles, increased bone density. The joints and the ligaments keep supple, they keep, the mobility is better. So there's lots and lots going on the inside. And for me, looking at that body holistically and understanding what's going on the inside is the route to the strong and confident method. So with the strong confident method, we really focus on the 5 pillars of health: hydration, movement, sleep, mindfulness. Hydration, movement, sleep, mindfulness, and nutrition. So we really focus on hydration, movement, sleep, mindfulness, and nutrition in bite-sized chunks. So making small changes to your lifestyle that you stack up over time, so lifestyle stacking, that make a really, really big difference to your energy levels, your confidence, your body composition, your ability to be able to get up and down off the floor, get on a bike, play with your kids, all of those things. But it's bite-sized lifestyle stacking is the foundation of the strong and confident method. And changing your mindset from thinking about aesthetics, obsessively getting on the scales and worrying that you've put a pound on here and then you've lost a pound, and feeling that yo-yo dieting effect. It's about lifestyle stacking, small changes. For example, I'm going to eat a smaller dinner portion, and I'm going to take a slower amount of time to eat it. I'm going to eat my food slower, because I don't know if you're like me, like I eat really quickly, I'm always in a hurry. That's a small lifestyle change that you can make. A smaller portion on your dinner plate is going to reduce your calorie intake. If you're looking to lose weight and you reduce your calorie intake, small pieces throughout the day, that's going to make a difference. So just making small changes. If you know your hydration is poor, focus on your hydration for the week. I'm going to make sure I drink my 2 litres of water a day. Making small lifestyle changes can make a really big difference. So that's a little introduction to me, the strong and confident method, and BeFit as a whole. And next time we're going to be going into a little bit more detail about lifestyle, the pillars of health and lifestyle stacking. So make sure you follow me. If you want to dive a little bit deeper before the next podcast, you can grab my free ebook, The Strong and Confident Method. I will pop the link in below this podcast so that you can grab that free ebook. I want to thank you for rocking up today, and thank you for your patience with me. Podcasts are new to me. I'm a little bit nervous about talking like this on screen. Hopefully you've enjoyed my first podcast, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.
You've been listening to the BeFit podcast with me, Jo. If you love this chat, hit follow, share it with another woman who needs a boost, and join our community over on Instagram at BeFit in Midlife. Until next time, stay strong, stay positive, and keep showing up for you.